Today we're going to melt down some copper from this fan. This fan was part of a greenhouse that I was given and doesn't work anymore. So we're going to melt it down. There's the greenhouse. First we're going to start taking it apart. Get all the way down to the motor where all the copper's at. If there's no reason to keep it, you can just cut parts off. I was tired of messing with it, so that's what we did. Here's the actual motor. Here we're gonna undo a couple bolts, and then we should be able to see the copper. There it is. That's what we're looking for. It should be the same for most motors. There will be these cables of copper going back and forth. We're going to cut off one side and then we'll start punching it through. I'm going to use those bolts that we had earlier because they'll go all the way through. You just punch it through and then you pull it out on the other side. This is all the copper that we got from that one motor. Pack it all into the crucible and light up the foundry. Depending on the type of copper and the alloy, copper melts at about 1800 to 1900 degrees. Some a little more, some maybe a little less, but it has to get quite hot in there. Some of it is starting to turn liquid now. Parts of my foundry are starting to stick to the crucible. We may need to make some repairs soon. I think it's kind of weird that it turns black, but we'll get that off. Even though it's solid now, it is extremely hot. I'm going to use a wire wheel to clean it up, get all the black off. See if we can polish it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer. Once I've gone over it with the wire, I go over it with a flap disc, and then this is a polishing wheel. These I think do a really good job at making it polished and nice and shiny. So there's what I use from Harbor Freight. I probably should have used lighter grit sandpaper because it did leave quite a bit of marks, but all in all it polished really well. So I think that's what I'll be using from now on. If you enjoyed it and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I put a video out every week, so just look at it though, it's so shiny. Here's my metal stack. Finally got a copper brick in there.